Hi friends, I'm Miss Stephanie and today we're going to do another experiment. Now, if you joined me for my video yesterday, we talked about why things sink and why things float. We learned that items that sink are more dense, which means they're made up of more molecules that are very closely packed together. We learned that items that float are less dense, so their molecules are spread much further apart. What we're going to do now is we're going to do an experiment to see if we can make it so an egg floats. What you're going to need for this experiment are 2 glasses of water that are the same size and filled the same amount. They might look a little bit different on my screen, but I promise they are the same. You're going to need 2 eggs. My eggs just happen to be colored. You're going to need about 3 tablespoons of salt. You might not need this much, but that's how much I'm using. And you're going to need a spoon. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to see what happens if we drop an egg in water. So what do you think is going to happen when I put this egg in this glass of water? Now, this is just plain, regular tap water. There's nothing in this water. What do you think is going to happen? And keep in mind, the color does not affect what happens to the egg. Let's find out. So if I gently place this in the water, it sinks right to the bottom. So that means that this egg is more dense than the water right now. All right. This means that the egg's molecules are packed more tightly than the water. So let's try another trick. We're going to try a trick. We're going to add our 3 tablespoons of salt into this water. All right. And you're going to stir it to make sure it is completely dissolved. It's a little hard to see because now it's going to be full of bubbles. You might have to stir for a little while just to make sure it is completely dissolved. All right, let's give it a second for the bubbles to clear up. Luckily, since my other egg is green, I really don't think I need to wait for the bubbles to clear up, but I'd like you guys to be able to see what happens. So right now we see this egg is dense. We don't have anything in this one just yet. All right, I think that is clear enough. So now we're going to take this egg, and so we're putting it in this glass, which has salt mixed into it, and we're going to see what happens. So before I put it in, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think the egg is going to sink, or do you think it's going to float? Let's find out. Oh, wow, look at that. The egg immediately floated. So what this means is by adding salt to the water, we changed the density of the water. We made the water more dense. Its molecules are now more tightly packed than those of the egg. That's really cool. So I think you should give this a try. And like I said, all you need are 2 glasses of water. You need salt. You need 2 eggs. Make sure they're raw eggs. And a spoon to mix the salt in. And as you can see, you change the density of the water and it makes 1 egg float. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had so much fun doing this experiment with you. I really hope you give it a try. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye!